So we're in downtown Clifton Forge with Chris Keyser, the Public Works Director of Clifton Forge, and Town Manager Chuck Unroe. Town Manager, all the residents and all the passers-by for the last month or so have been watching all this water come down Ridgeway Street, and they're wondering, you know, what's going on there? Why has the town not taken care of this leak? And the truth is, you've been working on the problem all along. It's a little bit complicated. What's going on?
It's actually very complicated, and if we're truthful with everybody, the leak that you're seeing on Ridgeway Street was created by us and our engineers. The valves that are leaking right here in this intersection actually control the main that feeds a 6-inch water line that's located in the underground under Ridgeway Street Bridge and up against the Allegheny building that's leaking under there, and we need to be able to isolate that line. We turned these valves to figure out which one would isolate that line, and when we did that, the old valves, the packing in those valves started leaking. This leak and these valves are a part of a much bigger project.
Well, and it would be nice to think that, oh, the town's got plenty of money this via its tax structure, but I think ARPA money is going to be involved in fixing what is a fairly expensive problem.
Yeah, ARPA money is going to play a major role in it. It's turned into about a $300,000 project. We've had to involve our engineering group, the Thrasher Group out of West Virginia, to devise a plan to completely isolate the leaking line and reroute that entire main because of inaccessibility underneath the bridge and location of that old line. And they've come up with a reasonable alternative to reroute everything down River Street and reserve the 4 buildings that line serves.
And so, Chris, when this first developed and you adjusted these valves downtown here at the corner of Commercial Avenue and Ridgeway Street, I guess you were probably surprised that 3 of them to start leaking. I mean, that's what you get for trying to fix a problem, and then you open them up a little bit and now you have seal leaks. So didn't you say that these 3 that are at the corner of Commercial and Ridgeway, that's part of the overall plan that will be changed, will be removed?
Yeah, so since we're going to be in this intersection anyway, while we're here, we might as well go ahead and replace all 3 valves that are here. 2 of them are leaking, and that's just a direct result of us trying to figure out which valve is which to, like Chuck said, isolate the leak that we already have.
Well, town residents are always concerned when they have a leak. They're afraid their bills are going to skyrocket. And although, Chuck, it doesn't appear that these valve leaks are huge, they're just pesky.
And what makes this look so bad, it's a fair amount of water, but it's also being spread by traffic and running along the curb. That makes it look worse than it is. But I can assure the residents that this water loss in no way affects their household monthly bill. In fact, their water rate for next year, fiscal year, is actually going down instead of up.
It was kind of funny for viewers as we were standing here talking about the video this morning. Both the Public Works Director and the Town Manager got splashed by a passing truck. So people who are used to walking at this intersection in downtown Clifton Forge can be assured that it's going to be fixed. And our final question, what's the schedule?
Timeline on this project is the engineers have it ready to go out for bid. The placement of the ads for the project will be on your paper as well as the other papers circulated in the area on June 10th. Mandatory pre-bid meeting of the contractors that are submitting bids will be held on June 24th. We'll open the bids on July the 7th at Town Hall and award the contract based on those bids.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerry.
And while we've got the Public Works Director and the Clifton Forge Town Manager here, how's the 6-inch water line project going on under the river?
I think it's going outstanding. I'm going to defer that question to Chris because he's been over there with the contractors on a regular basis.
So with all the rain and stuff that we've had in the past couple of weeks, it was best. The contractor decided that this week they'll take off, but they're hauling rock in now to start their coffer dam next week when they come in. They've already got some sheet piling drove and trench box ready. So next week you'll start seeing a whole lot more activity over there, and they'll actually start getting in the river and getting ready to lay new pipe.
And Chuck, didn't you say that that project under the river is a substantially more expensive deal?
Oh, absolutely. It's around a $600,000 to $700,000 project, and it's completely, the progress on that project is completely dependent upon the condition of the river, which we really can't control. So, you know, as we go into the summer months, we anticipate that the river flows will be less and they can work more regularly.
So lots of infrastructural projects are going on in the town of Clifton Forge, and we thank you very much for taking the time to join us.
And that's just the beginning here.